People have asked me, if I want to do an act that is pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but I would also like to earn money by doing it, does that make me sinful or make my action of worship void? Before you answer, let me just get one thing out of the way. Any act of worship that is commanded upon everybody to do, every Muslim, such as the 5 daily prayers, the fasting, the Hajj, the hijab, the zakat, all of that, no one is permitted to do it for any gain whatsoever except solely for the sake of Allah. Let's get that out of the way. Anybody who mixes is shirk. The rest of the good deeds that are pleasing to Allah, but only some people can do them and others can't, can I get money for it? For example, if I want to be an imam of a mosque, to pray imams and lead the 5 daily prayers or some prayers, and to lead the khutbah and other work that the imam does, is this for everybody? No, only certain people. Okay, that's one example. Another example, if I want to teach the Quran to people, students, and I want to get paid for it, can everybody do it? Not everybody. No, it's not compulsory upon everybody to teach the Quran, and not everybody can do it. Some people can do it, but they say, I would like to be paid to teach the Quran. Or I would like to be paid in order to teach Islamic studies. Or I want to be paid in order to give a lecture on stage. Or I would like to be paid in order to give a ruqyah, ruqyah, spiritual healing. You recite Quran for someone who is sick or ill. Or I get paid to do Hajj, or I do Hajj, I get paid to do Hajj. All these actions, actually the Hajj one, I'll fix it up. I've already done my Hajj, but I want to do Hajj for someone else, but pay me for my efforts of going to Hajj. All these actions that I just mentioned, do you think they void the act of worship there? Or is it permissible to earn money for it? Hands up if you think it's not permissible. Hands up if you think it is permissible. Hands up if you don't know. Okay, good. Whoever says I don't know has given the fatwa. So obviously, there is a slight difference of opinion on some of them among the scholars, but the majority and the correct view is that you can. It's permissible. However, they made a formula. This is the formula. They said, and learn this principle, brothers and sisters, Man hajja liya'khudh lam yajuz, wa man akhadha liyahuj jaz. For those of you who know Arabic, Man hajja liya'khudh lam yajuz, wa man akhadha liyahuj jaz. Whoever goes to Hajj in order to get paid, it's not allowed. But whoever gets paid in order to go to Hajj, it is allowed. So it comes down to the intention. So if I'm teaching Quran and I need to be paid for my time in order to teach the Quran, then it's halal. If I want to be the imam of a mosque and I get paid in order to make myself available and come and pray at the mosque imam and so on, then it's allowed. If I want to get paid in order to give ruqyah, I'm allowed. And here is some evidence. The hadith is in Sahih al-Bukhari 5737. There was a group of companions who went along the way, and they arrived at a tribe and they were bad to them, and they said to them, give us some food or whatever, and they said no. And then their chief he got stung by a scorpion or a snake, and they said to them, do you have any kind of spiritual medication? So they gave him medication, of course, and they also believed in a spiritual healing. And we know that in Islam there is ruqyah. You give medication and you say Bismillah, Allahumma anta shafi la shifa illa shifaa'uk shifaan la yughadiru saqama, or you recite al-Fatiha. So they said to these companions, do you have any among you who knows any ruqyah, spiritual healing Prophet ﷺ taught you? And then the companion, his name was Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu anhu. He said, you guys treated us bad, so we're not going to give you a ruqyah unless you pay us for it. So they said, all right. So he recited al-Fatiha along with the medication for that chief, and the chief became better after a few days. And what they did was they gave him a flock of sheep. So they said, okay, we'll take it with us, but we're not going to accept it. We might return it until we ask the Messenger ﷺ if this is allowed. So they went back, and some of the companions said to him, Ya Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, you took this reward for Quran, it's haram, taking money for Quran. So they went to the Prophet ﷺ, and they said to them what happened. And he said to them, Subhanallah, how did you know that Surah Al-Fatiha is a ruqya? Take the flock of sheep, and I'll also take some of it from you. What does it mean to take some of it? In order to prove to them that even if the Rasul ﷺ took from it, then it is halal. In another version, he said, you are most entitled to take wages from doing a ruqya with Allah's book. And the best type of work. So some people, they can do any other job, but they choose to do a job that is beneficial and rewarding religiously for people, then Allah rewards these people for choosing that job. Not the other way around. I've heard some people, they say, oh, it's haram, it's impermissible. No, it's not. No, it's not. So long as the intention is right. To benefit people with the Quran and earn money in order to continue it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you, my brothers and sisters.